you're only playing one loser's semifinal set, whereas, like, you know, loser's quarters, there's 2 people who tie for 5th and 6th. Along with that, a lot of tournaments, I know payout depends a lot on number of entrants, but usually, I'd say whether you're paying top 3 or top 4, it should still be best of 5 because, like, that determines a significant discrepancy in the payouts. But that's just my 2 cents on the subject. More importantly, Citadel is in control so far in this game, but can probably get KO'd easily by just a good 1-2 conversion.
I mean, we're definitely seeing him wake up.
Wow! KO'd at like 50.
I think he's calling out the switch up of momentum. He's saying, now you're scared of me.
Yeah, a little bit. That's a pretty good change-up in the span of just 1 game. I don't know how often these 2 have fought. Maybe he was just trying to get comfortable and see what the Meat Brawler can do.
He taunted! Surely misinfo.
I mean, I would hope so. That's incredibly gutsy to do when
You're down a stock.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Calling him out in shield.
Okay.
The side beat.
Okay, that's not enough, but the next time he connects a back air like that, it should be lethal. Okay, going to last stock. This is within expectations.
Yeah, let's see what he does here. B-Brawler just needs to find an up air, maybe a neutral air conversion.
Yeah. Is that going to do it?
No,
Not quite.
No.
Do not get above him. Oh, the Meat Brawler can bring us
Oh,
back.
double back
Very
air.
close.
Down air? No, he respects it. That's disjointed.
Yeah.
You learned that lesson.
The temptation to challenge Ridley is pretty strong, but if you whip, wow, that's still living that one.
Oh.
Oh, and a dash attack seals.
Caught him out in the scramble.
As much as you want to just spike Ridley and KO him way down, you can't do that because his wings have such a good hitbox. You need like a very strong or very disjointed move, and even then you might end up trading with him more than anything.
Yeah.
Now, hey, if it wins the match, a trade's a trade, but if it doesn't, yeah, you gotta be careful.
I mean, I think I would be looking for trade opportunities just based on how momentum fueled this matchup has been.
We're just running it back, okay?
Oh, charged up smash. Okay. Ooh, very greedy. Trying to side B onto stage like that. Okay, we're seeing a lot more respect from both players.
Still going for that slide, but as we learned, that's not going to KO until like 140.
Well, worth noting is that Citadel actually canceled that slide early, trying to go for some kind of conversion.
Ooh, he bounced off the ledge and that has sealed the stock.
Okay, back air seals it. Oh, very commanding grab there. Oh, here we go. Neutral air. Taking full stage. And now it's B-Brawler's turn.
You know, the music fits, but given the situation, I think it would be more appropriate to play Dragon's this theme.
Oh, up on this platform?
Oh,
It's enough.
Yeah, buddy.
56% on Ridley.
Way out of there.
Oh, but a
That
crisp
was
back air.
clean. Absolutely clean.
Smart poking with both of their neutral airs. Okay, bit of a scramble here. Oh!
If he connects this, oh, just
Not
barely
quite,
short.
but another one will take it.
Absolutely. One strong hit is going to seal this either way, and they're both like one hits.
Oh my goodness.
What are you doing, man? You can't just throw out F smashes like that.
He's saying you will fear me.
Look, if it hits, but you got to get pretty lucky on that one.
Citadel really trying to challenge this.
Hey, he does not want to be down.
I mean, you can tell he feels comfortable at this ledge. Ooh.
Oh, what? Oh! Double connect, but Ridley's out.
So that was the port priority. You notice how me Brawler practically like floor hugged?
Yeah.
From what I understand, it's based on when there's 2 killing blows. There's a port priority, and the other player will be sent at a more downwards angle with reduced knockback.
You may be correct on that, yes. The hitboxes there looked a little messy, but yeah, if that had been sent higher, it's difficult to say who would have went down first. But yeah, Citadel, that was definitely a bad way to lose that.
Yeah, turn that Tekken music up. We're playing fundies out here. When we get a hit, we make it count.
Yeah, staying on Hollow Bastion. I kind of like this. Central Pennsylvania, especially Berks County, spends way too much time in Stadium 2. So seeing Hollow Bastion, I'd say that might be like the 3rd most popular tournament legal stage, at least in the events I've seen. So I'm happy to see it getting a lot of respect, especially when they've got more music variety here. Just barely enough.
Oh
okay.
My goodness.
That was a bizarre angle. Chewy's still living. Yep, there we go.
Tying it up. Look at this wall of neutral air he's trying to put on.
You just puncturing, stabbing.
Okay. Keeping him at this ledge, wanting control of the stage.
A dragon with a sword tail against a kung fu master. I think I've seen a Bruce Lee movie like this.
I don't know if it's ending the way this one is.
I don't know. Possible.
Will our hero prevail?
If they start playing 70s funk music, then yes.
Oh. Probably really difficult to challenge that back air on Ridley. Yikes.
There we go.
Another conversion.
Man has insane distance with that. It's last stock once again.
Citadel doing a really great job of tying it up right after these kills.
Yeah, I know Citadel's been a consistent powerhouse in the Northeast since at least 2022. That was when I first heard of him. Ridley's taking extreme damage now. One good hit. Is that enough? Not quite. But the next strong hit is probably going to seal this set. There we go!
Unfortunate.
Chewy takes it 3 games
3-1.
to 1. An extremely commanding Game 1 victory. Much closer the remaining games, but Chewy was still keeping his composure the whole way through.
Yeah, I thought we saw really good neutral played from both players there.
Absolutely.
But there's just a matchup check there with the me Brawler conversions into that up B kill off the top. And with Ridley's bigger hurt box, it looks like it's really difficult to escape even with good DI.
Yeah, that's a problem with most heavies is they're easy combo food. If they do know how to escape or they can effectively wall somebody out, then it just gets embarrassing. But if you're prepared for the matchup, then you can just do so much insane damage. I mean, I'm willing to say Chewy must know that pretty well, because a lot of his like aerial attacks that KO'd off the top, he was probably just spaced perfectly enough that he connected them. If he would have waited like an additional 3 or 4 frames, that might have been too far of a distance.
Oh yeah, there is definitely some expertise there. Maybe even familiarity with the specific matchup interaction, given that they're both higher ranked.
I think so.
And yeah, like you said, Citadel is a regular force around these parts.
Absolutely.
And to think he makes it into these top 8s, top 5s, piloting Ridley of all characters.
Yeah.
And even despite that matchup check that we just saw, I still think that was a very strong neutral showing from both of them.
I'd agree with that.
First game did look rough, but he kept his pace up in those games 2, 3, and 4.
It's funny, looking at the chart, this is like the first time he actually did use, I assume Meat Brawler's his main, and that's why he's using him this far, but earlier he was running with Koopa Kid, which, I mean, I remember hearing a joke that Philly had the best Koopa Kid players in the world. I don't know if that's still true or not, but would be kind of funny to think about.
Koopa Kid as in Bowser Jr.?
Yeah, the icon shows Bowser Jr., but I'm just going to refer to him as Koopa Kid because, let's be honest, a lot of people will pick like Iggy or Roy as well. That's kind of funny for me to think of because growing up with Super Mario World being one of the first games I ever played, you'd think the later Koopa Kids just don't get any real acknowledgement, but Roy Koopa became like a huge meme character ever since... I don't know if Smash 4 was the exact start of it, but that definitely had a lot to do with it.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually another thing I want a quick ramble about. I'm curious when Toad became a meme character, because in the early days of YouTube, channels like Screw Attack would talk about how Toad was an annoying character, doing the whole the princesses in another castle thing, and they made a comment that his 8-bit sprite in the original Super Mario looked a little suggestive because he was holding up what looked to be the middle part of his hand, basically giving the finger to the player in a way. And nobody really seemed to like Toad on YouTube at that time, but the perspective on that changed significantly in the mid-2010s. I think it might have been the Game Grumps having something to do with it, because I know when Dan first joined Grumps, the Toad voice bit was like a really popular bit they did.
Yeah.
And then you just saw Toad in more games, and the 2 times just ended up being timed out perfectly.
I think it also had something to do with Toad's voice roles in future Mario games. Before that, he didn't really have a voice.
Whoa, what is going on here? Just getting pushed like crazy. Okay, Squirtle's saying you're not using the water, I'm using the water. Yeah, Beast is C1. Did the hydrant just knock the fruit out of Pac-Man's hand? I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Oh, very strong conversion.
Yeah, Beast is the man to beat for this event, but it's looking like Mooch is going to give him a good fight so far.
Oh,
Pokemon Trainer, wow! Wow, what was that?
explosive play
You are
here.
KO trampolining this guy. Pokemon Trainer, an insanely popular character. I think that in some states he is the most popular character in tournament settings. Somebody told me that if you remove online tournaments, he was the most popular in PA for a short amount of time. I don't know if that's still true. The Philly scene made Falco definitely the most popular for a while. I know that for a fact.
I was actually hearing the opposite today, that I guess Pokemon Trainer has really dried up as a character.
I think people got pretty good at understanding the matchup.
Yeah, I think now that we're in late Ultimate, there isn't as much of a matchup check. I think like with Ivysaur and the disjoints that you had to fight against, or Charizard's conversions off of forward and back throw.
It's a pet peeve of mine, and it's something I notice a lot in low-level players, especially when I would play online during the pandemic. I noticed that even if the Pokemon Trainer player does really well early in the match with Squirtle, getting a good amount of damage and not taking any significant damage in return, they tended to have a habit of switching to Zard for the KO and then staying Zard most of the match, like almost never returning to Squirtle again, which to me that's an extreme missed opportunity. I mean,
Wow.
how do you survive that?
I mean, I do really like the idea because you have the stage to bounce off of.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Wow! The tractor beam. Nope! There he goes.
I love the side B usage. And we're sticking with Charizard.
Well, he can live longer. Charizard will at least survive 1 or 2 attacks at this percent. Swirlo and Ivysaur would die to a gust of wind.
I suppose so. And he'd rather rely on the safe disjoints, trying to stay alive as long as possible.
Yeah. I will give you a fun fact because I know I sort of helped you get into this, but we didn't really cover the single-player content. Charizard has an extreme abusable aspect in the single-player mode of Smash Bros. Brawl. See, his side B in that game is the Rock Smash, which, as you know, it's supposed to break the rock and then deal a bit of damage in the shrapnel pieces. It was not coded correctly for boss battle mode, so the world record speedrun for boss battle is literally just spamming Rock Smash because it's basically 5 hits on a boss at a time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of lame to me. I hate when a speedrun is broken just by figuring out some cheesy strategy like that. Like, yeah, it's kind of funny, but it takes away the ingenuity from it. But anyway, Beast is taking this first game after an amazing slobber knocker.
I do think he's showing some matchup experience here. Pac-Man has a tendency to bait players when he's up in the air doing the hydrant downwards. Beast is showing that he's willing to wait that out, and he will find the conversion. He's letting Pac-Man come to him, trying to bait out that air dodge in that situation. And using a character like Squirtle, he can outmaneuver those items.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, double apple? Okay.
That down air chain there. Wow, that's immaculate spacing. Ah, but he whipped the
no
finish.
luck.
That's rough. He failed the landing there. Now Charizard's getting some free damage out.
Right, so he's using that back throw to get Pac-Man off stage, and he can threaten him with a back air using that disjoint on his tail.
That's connecting the fire hydrant.
Up air.
Okay, good hydrant drop.
Yeah. But the tipper on that forward tilt will take it.
Yeah, Beast taking the first stock after being an inch away from losing it way earlier. That just shows you miss one attack and sometimes it can change the momentum of the entire match. Now, yeah, now they're basically tied again, but we don't know what's going to happen next.
Down smash.
Oh, okay, there we go. That's ledge guarding.
Yeah, I think Ivysaur has a lot of good tools to combat the hydrant with the up air, up B, disjoint on the forward air.
You know, if this was like the show, that Razor Leaf would slash completely through the fire hydrant and just, like, render it in half, anime swordsman style. If we were going by true anime rules, it would shoot out, like, 6 more gusts of water before actually going in half. Nice F smash. Beast is clearly in control here.
I think if we do see a little more smart aggression from this Pac-Man, it could turn around.
Oh, he absolutely has the potential to just combo Beast like crazy. He was showing that earlier. That was a flex right there.
I mean, Ivysaur grab beating out Pac-Man. Bullet Seed. Trying to catch him. Lacking.
It was a good idea. He was just an inch away.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Double spot dodge. Ooh, trying to respect the bell. It was active for so long there.
Yeah, Mooch didn't have enough time to get a smash attack, but he was at least able to connect there in get a little more damage.
Beast is flying around on this stage, just waiting for an opportunity. Ooh!
Oh!
All right, Beast showing that he knows what he's doing here. I think it's up to Mooch to say, am I going to adapt or switch characters?
Pac-Man's looking like a volleyball, so he is just getting bapped around like one, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He's putting up a heck of a good fight, but it's just, you miss one opportunity. Looks like we're going back to PS2 for this.
And with that Pac-Man song on, I think he's staying.
Yeah.
This is still winners. He has losers still to play through.
Yeah.
Not like this is the end for him. I think he believes in himself in this character, this matchup. And, you know, it doesn't look bad, but I just think he needs to make some adjustments. He's being baited on when he's approaching. And he's trying to play it smart. He's backing up, charging his items.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter if Beast has better scrapping skills.
Oh yeah, Beast is going crazy here. Okay, that was a good...
Okay, parrying the bell.
Doing a lot of parries. There we go. You get that conversion.
Oh, called out.
Just immediate. Like, no, you ain't taking no lead on my watch. If I'm in disadvantage, it's because I want to be in disadvantage.
Okay, here we go. Pac-Man's got some boxing buttons.
What is going on? You're parrying that bell like crazy.
Trying to show that he knows what he's doing here. Oh, perfect switch to dodge that key.
Yep.
Very fortunate timing there. Ooh.
Okay.
I like the idea. I do.
He was ready for it. He had enough time to shield that one.
And you know what? Beast has the games to play with. I don't blame him at all for trying the side B.
Yeah. If he can finish a fight quickly, that's a good idea. And we're down on last stock. He still has a good chance.
Mooch scratched in his head after that one. What was he thinking?
Oh, this is tense. Mooch has the potential to win this with a good 1-2
Oh!
conversion, and I think this could be that. Oh, maybe not.
Good SDI to get out of that neutral air.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, this is tense.
He's staying Ivy because he's itching for the win.
Yeah, I would say Ivy has really strong kill power.
Like that. Nail biter, but a 3-0 nonetheless.
3-0.
Beast moving on to winners finals.
Shaking his head. I mean, I don't blame him for sticking with Pac-Man. I do see the strength there.
He put up an amazing fight. It was a matter of missing 1 or 2 attacks that completely changed the momentum of the game.
Yeah.
Man.
Beast knew exactly when to turn the heat on in that matchup.
Yeah.
With those aggressive side Bs, the disjointed back airs and forward tilts from Charizard. Landing in his face with Ivysaur.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised he stayed Ivysaur. He got up to, what, like 120+% at the end there. I guess he figured it wasn't a good time to switch. It was better to just try and KO quickly. But, yeah, that was risky, because one bad aerial, that could have sealed the deal.
Well, you know, off the top of my head, I think Charizard lives longer, but it would be difficult to find a stray kill. You know, what is he going to do? Forward air, maybe space a side tilt? You know what I mean?
I guess you're right.
Ivysaur just has a little more conversion, a little more safety in going for those kills. So I see the logic there, especially against Pac-Man. You know, if he has the bell in hand, that is instant out of shield. He can punish you. And Charizard's bigger hurt box. I could see how That'd be a detriment. Charizard fishing for that kill.
Yep, like I was saying earlier, it's big issue that I see, and this is more low level. They stay Charizard too long, get juggled, and it ends up backfiring for them. I think Beast did an amazing job switching when the situation necessitated it.
So we just saw winner semis. Are we heading into losers now?
I would assume so. Yeah, yes, losers top 8. Okay.
Okay. I believe Hyacinthia is the Corrin main that we have here.
Think so.
Not too sure about Slasher.
Well, it says here Slasher's seed 3, so to be in losers this early, I mean, I guess it's not that early, but still a little unusual. You would think that at bare minimum you wouldn't get to losers until it was like top 6.
You know, depending on who you main in this game, it can be really easy to start off rough.
Yeah.
Just, you know, based on the luck of whoever you're matched up against.
Oh, I'd agree with that.
I think like we were saying earlier, some top players prefer to play a character early on in bracket just because it's more safe for matchups.
Yeah. Try an experiment if nothing else.
Yeah.
Ah, some beautiful Persona music. I recognize that clear as day.
Yeah, I appreciate the custom music that went into this. I think I saw a Rivals of Aether logo in the sound icons.
I don't know if they have it here, but I know at least one of the old Kutztown setups had some Sly Cooper music present, and that's a huge blessing for me. Love Sly Cooper. It's an amazing franchise.
Sucker Punch really should do something with that IP.
Oh, I would like them to. Well, a lot of people, they didn't like Sly 4. They thought it was a little too cheesy in the humor, and they want to have them make another game that acts as a sequel to Sly 3, but removes Sly 4 from continuity. You know, I'm not necessarily saying I agree with that. I would like them to do something else with the franchise, but I don't really... I don't know, call this a hot take. I didn't have a serious problem with Sly 4. I know some of the animations looked a little off, and some of the jokes were a little more referential. I mean, literally 10 minutes into the game, Bentley makes a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reference, but I still think it was a good game. It's just they tried a bit too hard to be cheesy.
And you know, I'm an outsider to this series, but based on what you're saying, it sounds like they want to do something to remove Sly 4 from the continuity, kind of similar to what Avengers did, with Endgame kind of clearing up, patching up what happened from Infinity War.
Yeah. So a problem is, Sly 4 was not made by Sucker Punch. They had sold the rights to Sanzaru Games, and Sanzaru did the PS3 remaster of the first 3 Sly games, which was a mostly good collection, but unfortunately there were some minor issues. There's a boss fight in Sly 1 that's rhythm-based, but because they remixed the music, it makes the boss significantly harder to actually time. Now that's the only real issue in the remaster that I'm aware of. Everything else is incredibly, like, negligible, and I have heard very few complaints about anything else in that regard. A big issue is Sly 4 grossly underperformed, and the main fault of that is because, for whatever reason, Sony had the absurd idea to have 2 console-exclusive games, which was Sly 4 and Dead Space 3, release on the exact same day. Now, yes, Sly 4 was rated E10, Dead Space 3 was rated M. You can argue they were trying to appeal to different people in that regard, but I would like to counter that point by saying Sly 4 was released 7.5 years after Sly 3. So people who grew up with the original trilogy were obviously way older and wanted to finally see the characters back in action. So yes, they were choosing between the two, and as a result, both franchises became inactive for a significant amount of time.
And these were both PlayStation exclusives?
Yes, I think Dead Space 3 got ported later, but as far as I'm aware, at first it was a PS3 exclusive. Sly 4 was on both the PS3 and the Vita. Okay, so...
1, go!
Guess we have Shulk and...
Corrin.
Strange, they're not moving. What's that about?
Probably a button check if I had to guess.
Maybe. Looks like they're putting on headphones. Alright. Oh, whatever. If there's an issue, I'm sure they'll just SD. The dramatic standoff fits with the music, at least.
You know, between these two characters,
Yeah.
I'm actually not too sure who would beat the other in this matchup. Obviously, Shulk has more range, but Corrin has some surprisingly good boxing.
Slap.
And I think Shulk's safety on shield doesn't matter too much when you have a great forward air.
I don't know, Shulk is weird to me because, like, on paper, you'd think he would be just the best character in the game by virtue of the fact that he has all the different abilities with the Monado arts, but you don't really see all that many Shulks at a high level, if only just because it's a little screwy to remember all the discrepancies, because, you know, each form is supposed to have, like, a base upgrade, but it alters the other stats a little bit as well. And I think some people get too greedy just putting Shulk in the Smash form whenever somebody is above, like, 60% damage.
Oh, for sure.
But we are starting for real now, with Shulk being in a significant disadvantage, even in the speed form.
No doubt, that neutral air that he has is great, but it won't be getting him out of disadvantage.
Yeah. Little short.
But a very well-timed downing.
That shield came out just in the nick of time, I believe. Is it enough to save? Just by a hair.
Challenging that ledge grab with the side B.
Okay, clinging a life by a thread.
Let's end this!
That was almost enough to KO.
Oh, nice
Didn't-
catch.
You know, maybe I have to eat my words. That did work out swimmingly. It's actually going to equalize now.
Okay. I think Corrin can play around the shield form.
Yeah, most likely.
Try and keep up. This'll hurt.
Ooh, beefy hits.
Let's end this!
Oh,
Wow! That was almost a double blast zone.
Smash Art coming in clutch there.
Yeah. I know double blast zone is abbreviated DBZ, but only like 5 DBZ characters use sword, so I don't feel comfortable using that analogy here.
Is that what that stands for?
Yes.
I thought it was just because it felt so anime.
I mean, that also helps. I don't know. I'm still waiting for like a double set to show us a quad blast zone. That was a pretty good KO.
And Shulk trying that up smash up.
Oh, you're going for the... Wow. Trying to just rack up more damage instead of go for the instant KO. That's a risky idea. I like it, though, because just like that, you can go for the KO in just your base form.
And you know what? Buster form probably doesn't send as far on that
Make this
back.
look easy.
Yeah. Yeah, so if it's a double blast zone, but you're using swords, that's actually a bleach. Fun fact.
Start battle. Three, two, one, go!
Stick them with the same stage. No surprise, worked pretty well for both of them.
You know, I would like to see more juggling from the Corrin here.
This'll hurt.
Definitely force out those forms from Shulk.
Yeah.
Let's end.
Trying to go for an early KO on this stock, it looks like.
Ooh,
Yep. Down seated. I think one too many pummels there is what sealed the Corrin's fate.
ooh.
Try and keep up.
I mean, I do agree you need to find something here. It was a very early stock.
Wow! Pogo sticking.
And you know what? That's great extra credit.
Absolutely. I know Nipa no longer hosts the Smash Dunk series, but it's looking like everyone here is ready to dunk somebody down.
Let's end this!
Oh yeah, Slasher cleaning control now. Still hasn't lost the first stock.
Yeah. And you know, not that Hyacinthia is playing bad, but Slasher just has such a control over this neutral.
Yeah. So I believe he said he's from out of the region, like close to Philly. So he's probably used to playing like some of the strongest people in the state.
I'm seeing some really smart button usage from him. Walking in neutral, just gauging the situation.
This'll hurt.
Approaching with shield. Just overall playing really smart.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, trying to close this out as quickly as he can.
Yikes.
Oh!
Showing a dominating finish there.
Yeah, solid spacing on that.
And honestly, if you're 2-0 like this, you must feel really good going into this game 3.
I'd imagine so.
I think he's showing us exactly why he didn't deserve to be in losers this early.
Yeah.
He earned that seed 3, and he's going to show us why.
Yeah, sometimes when you're in losers early, it just gives you this extreme motivation to really push yourself. If you feel like you were sloppy, you want to improve quite a lot. I remember once, back in 2022, I was at a tournament just outside of Philly. I don't remember the guy's player tag. So, him and the person he fought in round 1 were both playing Greninja. And the person he fought was pretty new to the scene, was only like 18 years old. He wins the set, so the dude who was already like a top seed ends up just going on a complete tear because he's pissed at himself. He ends up going all the way through bracket, losing only like 1 or 2 other games the entire day. Goes all the way to grand finals loser side to fight the exact same guy he fought round 1, where I believe it went to game 10 and he ended up winning on the run back. It might not have been game 10, but he still won the whole thing with grand finals reset. So definitely a slog of a match there.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they both felt good about it.
Ooh. Called him out for holding that ledge.
Yeah, you can't do that around Corinne.
This'll hurt.
And as I find out way too many times, you can't do that around DDD either.
Sounds like you're speaking from personal experience.
Try and keep up.
Yeah, shout out to Corn Dog down in Tennessee for absolutely folding me back at Supernova. He was a nice guy, though. I'm not going to hold anything against him.
Ooh, jab lock
Wow.
forward smash.
Okay, yeah, he's taking that advantage back easily.
I mean, this is just such clean play.
I think Slasher's he's gonna try to finish this here and now, and he realistically could in the next 30 seconds. He's just waiting there for a movement.
Yeah. Ooh. Side B back to ledge.
All right, good. Get a small stun. Unfortunately, not able to find a follow-up there.
Ooh, phased through the forward smash.
Not quite enough to KO, but the next smash attack will KO. There we go.
Just getting desperate there with the side B at ledge.
Yeah, able to read right away and just follow up. Oh, man.
Slasher with some really clean plays there.
Yeah. No disrespect to Hyacinthia. I mean, she put on a hell of a performance, but that was a tough matchup. Slasher was just able to read so effectively.
Right, and I think she held her patience very well in that matchup. You know, didn't show frustration when she was down a few stocks. But nevertheless, Slasher just kept up the pace, playing smart, waiting in neutral, looking for opportunities to go in.
Yeah, you can't get too tilted in moments like this. If you do, then that's when you're going to start playing even sloppier.
And it's just such a slippery slope. That's the difference between low, mid-level, and high-level players.
I think so. I know that's why even back in the old days, Mewtwo King used to struggle a bit when other players started getting up to his level, because if he started being in disadvantage, he wasn't really too sure of how to react if a person would throw out random moves. And I know during like the old days, the MLG days, I think he lost a set at EVO to Chillin' Dude, who was actually a very well-established player at the time, was, like, in contention for top 10 in the world. And in the original Smash documentary, I don't think it was mentioned in the video, but in, like, the extended show and interviews, he said that Mewtwo King always had, like, a little bit of apprehension trying to fight him on the run back, because when he has already lost to somebody, that fear of doubt is lingering in his mind.
Oh, for sure. It's in his mental stack. Every time they match up, he's thinking about what he did wrong last time.
Absolutely. Now, it's good to analyze your sets, don't get me wrong, but there comes a point where you have to just play and know you can lay the smackdown on somebody. All right, so we're going to winners finals right now. It's going to be Chewy versus Beast. This is going to be crazy. And actually, Chewy's back to the Koopa Kids. Okay. He must feel more comfortable with that, with fighting Beast in this position.
You know, I guess you figure that the Koopa Kids have decent zone breakers in neutral. You can kind of break up Beast's pace.
I'd imagine so.
$142. And that'll kill.
Yep.
8%. Whole stock to go.
Yeah, that's discouraging for the first stock of the set to look like that.
Especially against Beast. Double parry.
Okay, looking good. Yeah, maybe Charizard is the answer in this case, because he's able to space the attacks a lot more reliably, at least so far. Here we go.
Oh! Tried, and I see it.
I love the idea, but that was just a hair too early.
I really did see the vision, though.
Yeah. Oh, gracious. Is this going to be a 3-stock? That's a 3-stock. That is a 3-stock! Whoa!
Clipped him in winners finals, game 1. Very strong showing.
Okay, I did not expect to see that.
You know what? Sometimes that's how it goes. We do have game 2 here. I'm sure Beast just was a little shaken.
With being the top 2 seeds, presumably they have played each other quite a bit, so it's not unreasonable to get a 3-stock at that level, especially in winners finals of, you know, NEPA is a pretty strong region since they have had more consistent locals. I know normally Pennsylvania talks a lot about the Philly and Pittsburgh scene. I do too when I'm on comms, but we have a lot of real players up here.
Down smash to cover the landing. Relatively unpunishable on Squirtle.
Okay, here we go. Beast is back in his element now.
Total momentum reversal. Let's see what he does with it.
Yep, just needed a second to reposition there.
Ooh. Calling out the tech option.
Oh! There we go. Not quite enough to KO. To be fair, it was across the entire stage. But that's at least redemption from last game. There we go. That's enough.
What? Catching him with the side B.
Holy, that was great DI. I thought that was going to KO for sure.
Oh! Detect off the Koopa Link.
Oh, that's funny. He started playing Link all of a sudden.
Up B to catch the ledge. All right, keeping his composure. But a simple back throw is all it takes.
Okay, going to Squirtle now. Not sure what the idea is unless you're just trying to do some easy juggling. Looking good so far.
Okay.
Not quite, but keeping good pressure on. Yeah, Beast has enough to play around right now.
I mean, he's keeping the stage to himself.
Very close.
Very
One
good
more.
attempt there. Oh! Looking for a cheeky up B kill.
Okay, staying with Zard. He wants to just finish this as quickly as possible. Just needs one really good hit and make sure he doesn't get KO'd in the process. ChewyHobo is like clinging to life by a hair here.
Slap.
Forward tilt at ledge takes it.
Yep.
Pokemon trainer.
So Beast is taking this 1-1. Showing his chops in this matchup.
Yep.
With a little more composure in neutral. Just kind of scouting out what ChewyHobo wants to approach with.
Go.
Respecting the pressure with the roll away. Now he has Chewy scared.
Good
Double
gracious.
up air to kill.
Untouched. Is he too low to recover? Oh my goodness.
He's fine. He's fine.
I'm actually kind of surprised he made that.
Back air out of shield. Absolutely busted on Squirtle. It will hit. Okay, no conversion. Oh,
we
but
go.
the downer to catch him.
Beast has a very strong chance of restocking right now. This is an incredible momentum shift from the first game.
Oh, yeah. And you know what it is? It's just control over this neutral.
Yep.
And look, he has Chewy scared now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Chewy has to respect Beast.
Yeah, I hate to say it, this game's looking like a bit of a bust already. Beast can run away pretty reliably. And it looks like he's about to.
Oh,
Good aerial.
back air.
Almost. Had to use the Zard to recover.
Oh, up air.
Wow.
That takes him.
Slap.
That was like a Donkey Kong alley-oop.
You know, for as strong as Chewy's game 1 was, Beast showing his chops with this 2-game comeback.
Absolutely. That's almost kind of scary how quickly he was able to turn that set around.
I mean, if these two haven't played before, Beast is showing some incredible adaptation right now.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you don't become Seed 1 for nothing.
B-roller.
Okay, we're seeing the matchup change.
Yeah. Switching to me, Brawler, and going to Battlefield. Okay, we were having this conversation a little bit when the stream was dead. I just want to make a point. I know that a lot of places, you can't just have complete any Omega form or any Battlefield form. I think there should be like mutually agreed upon ones to make sure there's no camouflaging of attacks, but so you get a little more variety. Now, my personal pick is we should just make Pirate Ship legal for that subject, because I have yet, to this day, I have yet to hear anyone object to FD Pirate Ship or Battlefield Pirate Ship, but that's just me personally.
Yeah, I think those are solid choices for stages.
Yeah. You were bringing up a good point earlier about the grass in, what was it, Sonic's Lost World, how it can hide Snake's attacks on the ground.
Oh,
Very good. Just
down air.
just too low to recover there.
Okay, up B, not quite enough.
I'm actually a little amazed he survived that, because that percentage, I guess it's a little lower than when he KO'd Ridley, but still.
Ridley is lighter than you think she is.
I guess so.
She's not a super heavy.
Well, to be honest, I think that's because they were so inconsistent with Ridley's size throughout the games, because, I mean, you know, at first it would be slightly larger than Samus, and then giant behemoth, depending on the game.
Yeah. Directly challenging Squirtle with that up the outer shield. Once again, he's not letting Beast do anything against his shield.
So far, this is looking like a dead even game, which is probably the first time we could say that all set.
Up B. Missed out of range. Oh, I think there's a lack of a jump. Chewy's still on this conversion.
Yep.
Oh, trying to reach with that up B. Beast calling out the roll from ledge. This is scary. Up B out of shield from Charizard.
Yeah, now this is a real Kung Fu movie.
And you see, Chewy cannot get the down throw to up B like he was on Ridley. I think it's like the perfect combination.
Yep.
Quite unfortunate for that matchup. Charizard here living at 165.
Living and still doing damage.
Yeah, beautiful extra credit here.
Beast can KO this. Would need a good attack. Possible to win this now.
Back throw.
Really trying to hold on to this second stock because he knows if it's one bad conversion, he can get juggled to a very high percent on his last stock.
He's saying he wants to play on this left side of the stage. Oh!
Was going for it. I see the idea. By some miracle, he didn't get punished for it. He was just fast enough.
Okay, neutral air. Forward tilt. Might take him.
Very close. One more good hit. I like the down air idea. Bit mistimed. Above 200% against the Brawler. That's a miracle.
Trying to up B. I see the vision there.
Yeah, he's gonna stay Squirtle. He wants to juke out of attacks so he doesn't get through comboed right
But
yet.
Ivysaur has the kills.
Absolutely.
Let's see what it is. Oh, side B Gimp.
There
Down
we go!
air. Beast takes it 3-1. Very confident play there.
I have a stupid pun in mind. I'm not even sure if I should do it.
Let me hear it.
I guess you could say that Ivysaur really uprooted winners finals there.
Yeah.
I'll be here all week. No, I won't. I'm from Schuylkill County.
But you can check out his open mic comedy set.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing one. There's actually going to be one down in... I guess I can plug this quick because they're a pretty good organization. Tomorrow at 5 p.m., the Hope and Coffee Shop in Tamaqua is doing an open mic event. They try to do them once a month. They've had to take gaps in the past just if they are unable to find hosts. It's a good organization. They help a lot of people... There's like a mini library upstairs. They help people find addiction counseling resources. The food and drinks are pretty good and reasonably priced. They have a board gaming club there on Saturday nights. It's a great organization, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Schuylkill County, it's mostly... I'd say most of the activity is homogenized because Pottsville's the center part, and then the greater area, there's like a 10-mile radius where most of the activity is. Tamaqua's really the only... I guess, important town on the east side of the county, so they try to be as active as possible.
Now that event in Tamaqua that you're talking about, is that open mic? Anybody can join? Do you have to buy tickets to show up?
You do not have to buy tickets, no, and it can be any type of performance. The group that originally hosted it was a rap duo, so they have, like, poetry, they have... I mean, mostly when comedians find out about it, they kind of set up shop there because it's easy to do. We don't have to bring very much equipment. If you're like a music performer, yes, you can bring your equipment and set things up, but obviously that takes a bit of time, so I'm not sure how many local bands or local musicians try to do it. I do hope it stays active because, again, great organization, and I'm happy to see Tamaqua has it available. The only remote problem I have with Tamaqua that I can think of is just, to get it through the center of town, you have to go across a pretty rough, narrow intersection with a bunch of lights in a row, which does include train tracks. The train is actually somewhat frequent there. I guess it goes down to the Lehigh Valley more often.
My apologies. Just had to check something.
No, you're perfectly fine. They're still setting up.
Who's this on stream now?
And Isabel, I think.
Oh, is this Citadel?
Yeah, that's Citadel, and I'm not in. Wait. What's that? Bobby Burris, thank you.
3, 2,
Look at this cursed Isabel skin.
Oh, gracious.
Not
Like-
too sure what I'm looking at, folks.
That's the evil dog in a Disney animated movie.
Oh. Oh, very deep with that neutral air. Let's see what Ridley does here. I'm sure there's a lot of room to challenge the balloons on Isabel's up B. At the same time, you have to respect the recovery because Isabel has that very quick neutral air and forward air.
I personally do not like fighting Isabel, and I feel that the character's only becoming more common, so that's a problem I'm going to have to overcome.
I will gladly give you some matchup experience. Because I think she's actually rather fun to play. And Isabel as a whole is seeing a bit of a resurgence.
That was just cheesy. Just like jabbing them slightly to go into the trap.
Very strong. Down throw.
Oh, gracious.
Trying to trap on the platform. Trying to catch at the ledge.
You know, you throw out a fishing rod and you wheel in a giant golden dragon that breathes fire. I feel like that's how you would fight a Final Fantasy super boss.
Ooh! Charged forward smash.
Citadel was waiting for that.
Ready for the neutral getter. I mean, yeah, how do you get down as Ridley?
Good question. Honestly, despite being hit quite a lot, he wasn't really taking too much damage until just now.
I think maybe that's the warm-up aspect we're seeing.
Yeah.
Both players slowly remembering how they play this matchup.
Okay, stealing the fire, trying to run it back. Good idea.
Is that down B still there?
No.
I don't, yeah. Okay, cannot kill this Ridley at 140.
Yeah, getting very close.
Oh, very scary. Converts off the jab.
Dash attack, almost enough to KO. One more good hit.
Isabel might hang low enough to dodge the Ridley side tilt.
Yeah. That's the one benefit small characters have. It's easier for them to just duck under maneuvers.
Ooh, caught Ridley.
Okay. Ivy Burris making a significant comeback here.
Oh!
slap,
What
Yep.
the forward smash.
Yeah, waited for the spot dodge and then just delivered.
Ridley,
Citadel had found some really good reads on YB Burris there.
I think so.
The forward smash, charging that at ledge, just knowing that Isabel's gonna do neutral get up. I see Marvel versus Capcom.
What was that with the lamp? I couldn't quite tell what that logo was. Whatever. Ah, here we go.
This is a crazy song.
I love this song.
start the battle.
I'll actually tell you Metal Gear Solid 2 was the first Metal Gear game I played because that's just one that my folks got for me as a gift. And, I mean, I didn't exactly know what all was going on. It was a heck of a great game, though.
Yeah, sure.
It's one of those games that gets too much hate because they changed up the main character in a bait and switch type thing. And I'm not saying the game doesn't have problems, I'm just saying that it's an amazing game in spite of that.
Dash attack off the platform. Just kind of scrambling this first stock. Looking for a major conversion, but they both take their turn from each other. Ooh, side B catch. Not quite enough to kill. And that forward air just keeping Ridley at bay on ledge. Unable to go for that side tilt two-frame.
I feel like if you wanted to really throw somebody off, you should mod a part of this song where it just says some of the Colonel's incoherent speech from the ending of the game. Like when he starts speaking complete gibberish. Whoa, okay. I like the idea. They're trying to drag him down with you.
And you know, even popping those balloons is not enough to get the kill.
No, I guess not.
Neutral air, forward tilt, down tilt, onto the platform. Ridley taking control.
Yep.
And there's that forward tilt.
Easy puncture.
Tricky ledge situation here. Isabel taking her turn now. You're going to have to get through that slingshot somehow.
Okay, saving a bit of fire. Not sure if it's going to come in handy,
Going
though.
deep out there.
I feel like Ridley could have risked trying to go out and take her out, but
Neutral air conversion after the side B.
there we go. I like that.
Very interesting kill there.
Okay, stab that early. Make sure it doesn't come back to bite him later.
Yeah, definitely trying to respect that planted void. Down throw, forward air.
Almost enough.
Down tilt, keeping the heat on.
He's really looking to finish this with F smashes. Stop that attack early.
That was some incredible mashing.
Slam.
Forward tilt tipper.
Ridley wins.
Yeah, a super strong showing from Citadel here. You would think it would be a worse matchup for Ridley given the disjoints, the projectiles that Isabel has.
Yeah. He's probably got good experience fighting zoners. I do know that a few years ago, a fairly active player in this region, I don't know if they changed their tag at all. At least when I fought them, the tag was D Drago, who was a Duck Hunt main. So presumably there was a lot of practice against zoners, because I think there were some active Duck Hunt players in this region back then. I don't know. A lot of players change their tags, and I honestly don't find out until way later. So it takes me a little bit to even keep up on that.
Yeah, who knows, that unknown name in the bracket? You might find out why they're seated high.
Yeah.
Turns out they just rebranded.
I think you need to rebrand once in a while if it's, like, people joke about your name too much. The main reason I rebranded away from General Blue is I just don't want to be associated with an anime villain, even though I kind of had, like, you know, obviously Dragon Ball was my thing. But I still have Blue in my name, so it's not really that significant of a rebrand, I'd say.
You know, I think the anime villain thing kind of goes against you supporting the community and trying to be a leader and a hero for everybody here.
Yeah.
Wonderful conversion.
Listen, if I've hit any anime character at this point, at least when I start putting in my action, it's more like Seto Kaiba. I guess what I could have done was just did a pun around it. Instead of General Blue, I could have been Admiral Azure or something, but no one would have gotten that joke, and it would have just been disappointing.
Down throw onto the platform. Okay.
All right, Isabel's taking control here. Might have been the first time YB Burrs was up the entire set, if I noticed correctly.
Yeah, and as you can notice, it's Isabel beating out these hasty buttons that Ridley's throwing out.
Yeah. Citadel's did a good job not firing off the F smash immediately, you know, trying to bait out the shield drop, but having trouble getting in and getting any significant move. Now he's on his last stock for the game.
Up smash out of shield.
Okay, last stock all. Ridley has significantly more KO power, so if he can get a good conversion, Citadel will take this 3-0.
Oh, wonderful down tilt placement to catch the Lloyd rocket.
That was good spacing.
Nice.
Just a hair too slow. Oh my
Forward tilt
goodness.
tipper.
He can do this without taking damage. He wants it. He wants it. Isabel has the fire, but is that going to make any real difference?
You know, knowing the
Fishing.
ridiculous multiplier she gets,
Oh!
Slap.
unfortunate.
That was good, though.
Isabel.
Yeah, just happened to get caught out there. Nothing wrong with that game. Citadel still looking very strong.
Yeah, absolutely. That was crazy close. Just got caught a little too far from ledge.
Are we putting on more Naganuma?
They better have this memorized, because I would spend probably like 20 minutes looking for a different song just in the Sonic section alone.
Right? Stardust Speedway?
Oh, they want to be really dramatic here.
What is this? Unleashed final boss?
Colors.
Colors.
Yeah, it's Nega Wisp. I don't like how Colors kind of has a bad reputation now when people loved it at the time. Yes, some of the jokes are cheesy and childish, but like, they were a breath of fresh air at the time. I think people are hard on it because Lost World was a disappointment. They had that weird Sonic Boom spin-off that didn't result in anything other than a decent cartoon. I don't know. That's not Colors' fault that it was the start of that era. People just like to point fingers. But that's a whole different rant altogether.
But I do see what you mean. And it's weird to see, like, oh, there's suddenly love for Colors because it got a remake. I think it's just this weird disrespect for games made on the Wii.
Yeah.
Citadel taking the first stock.
I do think one problem with the, like, Sonic in the 2010s was they kind of hit the reset button on characters they were developing fairly well. Like, I'm actually, this might shock people, not just Shadow, but I think Amy was actually getting fairly good development for a little while. Like, she had a campaign in Adventure 1. Sure, it wasn't amazing, but she was learning to fight for herself. She had, okay, she didn't do much of anything in Adventure 2, but she was actually starting to become a capable character in Heroes, and then they just kind of hit the reset button on that. And Shadow, he was just kind of aura farming and not really doing anything useful.
Once again, pocketing the fire, but I'm not too sure what it does for Isabel.
All it can really do, it looks like YB Burrs is throwing it to try and counter another fireball from Ridley.
Okay.
Not a terrible idea, but that's really the most you're getting out of it.
Standing there and getting hit by the Space Pirate Rush.
Yeah. I think Citadel wants to finish this off now, and he's got a very good chance of doing so. Completely bypassing that.
Interesting interaction there.
This could be a 3-stock.
Oh, this track is beautiful.
Absolutely.
Why are we sleeping on Sonic Colors?
Good question. 3-stock to... Oh,
Come on, down air.
disrespectful 3-stock to end it.
I would have down aired him through the set.
Sometimes just letting them fall is its own reward.
Looks like it's good camaraderie, nevertheless.
I like trying to stunt. Okay, there's a little thing you can do with the stopwatch timer item that would never come up in a real set unless Hero accidentally slows himself down with Hocus Pocus, but I like the scenario of doing this. So if you have Captain Falcon knock somebody off ledge, aerial down B to knock them down, which would KO, it gives you this screen, but if you fast fall, you actually outpace their fall because they're still slowed down, and then you stomp them again for like an extra K. I thought I almost knocked this wire loose. Whoopsie. You stomp him again for like an extra bit of disrespect. Is that ever actually going to happen in a recorded set unless you rig it? Probably not. But just the idea of the psychological damage is its own reward.
Right. We've seen some really good sets so far out of this top 8.
Absolutely.
I love the character variety that we have here in NEPA. Ridley representation. Really nice to see. Isabel, up-and-coming character. Corrin getting some new light thanks to Supernova. It's hard to be mad about going 0-2 when you see how strong these players are on stream.
I'd agree with that. I know. I always had like this weird theory that if you just randomly show up at a locals in like some rural, not well-established area, like, I don't know, let me go to Vermont for a few weeks and see what their locals are like, you know?
Yeah. I traveled to Minnesota for a tournament, and I was surprised to see how strong the FGC representation is there.
I can see that.
Yeah.
To this day, aside from Supernova, aka SmashCon, I have never played in a tournament out of Pennsylvania. I wanted to when my brother and I were up in Salem, Massachusetts a few months ago. Unfortunately, there just did not seem to be any available on the days in question.
Not too sure what people think about our region compared to others, but at least playing here, getting to see these low to mid-level players, I think it's really strong showing. Like, there is talent here, even if we don't have people that travel out of state to these competitions.
Yeah, the best you're really going to get is, like, if it is close to the state lines. You know, I know some people from Jersey would come to the Lehigh Valley tournaments a bit when they were happening. There's probably a lot of Ohio players that go out to Pittsburgh. We said this earlier on comms. I don't know if it was when the stream crashed or not. I'm just going to repeat it real quick. The general consensus is Pennsylvania is more like 7 different regions in a trench coat. And as far as ranking their skill, at least what people seem to agree upon is usually it's the Philly area at the top, then Pittsburgh area, then Central, which really Central is like 4 sub-regions altogether, then the Northeast, Williamsport, because they have an active scene and server of their own. I guess the Northwest is in 6th, because even though I know there are tournaments up in Erie, I don't know anyone who's been to them, and I don't hear much about them otherwise, just because of how far away that is. And then the last level, you have the isolated local stragglers, which is kind of what we are. We are hosting an event in Schuylkill County on Sunday, March 8th. It's going to be Meadow Meeting. Now, if you want my honest opinion, I think that should count as both a central event and a NEPA event, because we are pretty much the dead center point between them. Like, if you drive from here at Wilkes University to try and get to Harrisburg, it's pretty much almost exactly the halfway point. It's just unfortunate that Schuylkill County is rural and not that well established.
Here we go. There's the graphic for it.
Yep.
We're doing $10 entry fee.
He created that. He's much better at that than I am.
It's standard double elimination. We're encouraging people to bring their 3DS for Street Pass if you're into that type of thing.
Yeah, Squad Strike Redemption Bracket free for anyone who misses payout. And this idea was started by Rybread, who's in the Millersville University Esports Club. We are also going to be running a free Brawl bracket because basically Brawl, we like it. We feel as though there's a negative stigma in the community because if people legitimately did try to play Brawl and they didn't like it, we probably can't change their minds on that. But there's always been a negative stigma because Brawl came out around the time that Melee went into its dark ages. You know, Nintendo interfered and tried to keep the, I think they wanted to make sure MLG wasn't doing like a pro circuit thing with Melee because they didn't like the game becoming too competitive. And just everything happening in rapid succession left a bad taste in everyone's mouth. Now, thankfully, they did make much better efforts to support Smash 4 throughout its lifespan, which I was happy about, because I don't remember the first time I ever saw like an actual Smash tournament on Twitch or YouTube. It had to have been during the Smash 4 era, though. I do remember there was one guy in my third-year college psychology class. He, like, every day on his phone, he was just watching Melee sets on YouTube. And I don't think he ever had an actual favorite, because no matter what happened, I never saw him react in any meaningful way.
Probably just trying to study the game, understand what it looks like.
Yeah.
Maybe he was interested in playing himself.
Probably. Yeah, Kutztown did not really have any esports club to think of before the pandemic. I do tell this story. This is like my quote-unquote claim to fame there. My first semester, which was fall 2015, the original Gamers Club had a single free-to-enter Smash 4 tournament Keep in mind this was before Cloud and Bayo dropped in the game, and somehow I managed to make it all the way to 3rd place with my little Mac. My career has been downhill ever since. I don't know what happened to the others, if they like still participated at any high level. The 2nd place guy I know was playing Rosalina and Luma, and the 1st place guy played King Dedede. He railroaded all of us like we were nothing.
King Dedede, a little bit of a thorn in your side.
Yeah, it's just a weird character that I don't really think about. People usually use him as like a troll type thing, and I like the idea behind him. It's just, I don't know, that's something I need to like really sit down and study for a long period of time, because I have trouble with him. I guess in Ultimate I play people who specialize in him. That makes it worse, you know. You can say, oh, I lost a corn dog. Well, whatever, he's ranked top 5 in Tennessee. That's reasonable. But even at a Brawl local, I was struggling against this one DDD player. I just was not ready for the matchup that well.
Yeah, no, surprisingly strong back air in that game. Side B, not as useless as you may think. Those Waddle Dees and Waddle Doos actually do stuff for King Dedede.
I'd agree with that.
And forward tilt, a lot better in that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's had reliable chain grabs on a good chunk of the cast, making certain characters just not at all viable against him. I do know that, at least in the few remaining active Brawl players, he kind of dropped out of relevance. It's highly unlikely they're ever going to seriously revise the Brawl tier list by more than maybe a few spots with the mid and low tiers. But from what I understand from people like DeBuzz, when they do Brawl content still, they think King Dedede isn't as strong as he was made out to be during the game's main lifespan. And that's interesting to think that it could still get developments. I mean, Melee gets developments with some of its mid-tiers literally just because of people like Amza and Junebug, and this is after it had some of its biggest tournaments ever. So, you know, I don't think any character is really going to get onto the same level as Meta Knight and Ices, but it's not unreasonable to think that a character could rise into the top 8 or go from being a bottom to being like a top half if somebody puts an appropriate amount of effort in developing them.
Choice wording there, bottom to top half.
Yeah. Well, no, like, I mean the very bottom to the top half, I guess. I probably could have worded that a little better, yeah, but, like, I don't know. Who's considered the bottom? It's like, I don't know, Ganon, Puff, Zelda, Cap Falcon, Mario, I don't remember who else offhand. It's not unreasonable to think one of them could rise to, like, the halfway point if given enough time. I don't remember who. I did hear there was a Ganon player in Brawl who was making significant waves at Supernova, getting kind of far in the bracket, just because people were not prepared for the matchup. But that could just be an isolated incident.
What does Ganon do in that game? Does he have the strong up smash from Smash 4?
I believe so, yes. His moves are pretty slow. Aside from his side B being like the little choke maneuver and being able to gimp people with that, he simply doesn't have enough speed or mobility to adequately keep up with the cast outside of amazing reads.
And I'm sure he's got to have one of the worst matchups against Meta Knight.
I would imagine so, yes.
I mean, just how do you punish Meta Knight if Meta Knight plays around your up air out of shield?
Gotta be very difficult.
Stop battle. Kazuya.
Oh, we're bringing out a Kazuya here, jeez. So it's going to be Slasher versus Mooch. If Mooch has a Kazuya main, why didn't he use that in his last set? That's interesting.
2, 1, go!
I don't know, maybe his last opponent was too capable in the matchup. I think there was a point in, like, 2022 where Kazuya was the most used character in MIPA, or at least one of the most. Doesn't seem to be true anymore.
Side B? Electric? Oh, trying to bait out the shield arc. That's what that was.
Yep.
Let's end this!
Patiently looking for his opening. Still capitalizing though, with that forward air off stage.
Yeah, great speed formation, able to catch Kazuya when he was far enough off stage.
Up smash to return the favor. Even game so far.
This'll hurt.
And so who did Mooch play besides Kazuya?
Pac-Man.
Right. I can see why this matchup would be annoying for Pac-Man.
Yeah, I know Mooch has been an active player for a long time, so he definitely has a few active characters here.
These greedy side Bs from the ledge, but they are working like half of the time.
Yeah, Slasher is spending a significant amount of time in the speed form. I don't know if he's like developed that as a matchup check. Working out for him so far, at least.
Oh! Rage drive there.
Let's end this. Rising slash.
Smash Art messing up that down throw conversion. Up air change.
Try and keep up.
Shulk choosing to keep safety. Yeah, all it takes is one of those side Bs from ledge. Good converting to a kill.
Yeah, he's trying to keep enough range that Kazuya can't get in.
Finds the back air.
Yep.
That was cool. Did you see that?
Where is that voice from?
I'm not entirely sure. I actually don't know too much about the Xenoblade series.
Oh, I think we're seeing Pac-Man.
Oh, gracious.
Start the battle.
Unless it's a bait. No, he just went for the
Ooh.
music. He must really love this song. Hey, it's a good song, but...
I guess you could say he has Pac-Mania.
1, go!
This'll hurt.
I don't blame you for not making this joke because you probably don't know this exists. There is a game called Pac-Man Fever, which is basically Mario Party with Namco characters. It was a GameCube game. It wasn't that good. I had it as a kid. It was a little awkward. Some of the mini games were all right. I don't still own it. I don't expect it to go anywhere in the future. I don't think it was GameCube exclusive. I just had the GameCube version.
This'll hurt.
Ooh, these are some beefy conversions with Buster Arm. Up air, up air! Tried releasing Buster form to get the kill. Didn't quite work out.
He lived?
Yeah, Rage Drive almost taking it at 60.
Let's end this.
There we go, getting Mooch on last stock early.
Yeah. Looking like another strong game.
This'll hurt.
You know what? Full credit where it's due. This is a really great remix. For a song that is quite literally 3 or 4 seconds long.
Oh, yeah.
Rising slash.
Okay, missing the KO range there. Back in the speed form.
What do you do here, Kazuya?
Good question. I would not know the answer to that personally.
I mean, I play Kazuya and I
Let's
don't.
end this.
That was almost enough. Okay. Pretty good, but will go down very easily with a straight back here like
Let's
that.
end this.
Another greedy side B.
overextension.
Nice try.
Good spacing there, dodging the counter.
Barely living there. Ooh. Is that enough?
Very close.
Laser.
Oh, I like that. Waiting for the air
Well-timed
dodge.
forward air.
Can he still make it? Can't make that back.
Slap.
He did try, though.
Yeah. It was a good effort, but it was just a little too low.
Not bad.
You know, you can try parrying as Kazuya. You have somewhat decent burst options with forward air out of shield. But oftentimes, I just don't think it's enough because Slasher is keeping his distance. Even when he's landing with aerials, he has the buffer zone to go for another aerial.
Yep.
Playing the keep away game. Just prioritizing safety.
3, 2,
Because obviously, he's gotten hit with a lot of those side Bs from Kazuya. And he's tired.
Oh, he switched to that a little early. That might have been a misinput.
This'll hurt.
Missing these down air conversions. Kazuya getting the parries.
Shield break, okay.
What do we do here?
Power, it's not going to replenish in time for... That
Well-
was almost enough.
Try.
If he had time to fully charge that, that might have been enough, but it didn't replenish in time. Might be a hot take. He probably should have kept that at Buster Power to just rack up a crazy amount of damage. But I can't say that for certain.
Ooh!
Let's end this.
Forward air?
Nope. Affected by the higher knockback himself.
Let's.
Yep, forward air. Seals it out. Giving game still.
This'll hurt.
Ooh, he's ready to take his turn. Doing a ton of shield damage with that down air. Here we go. Kazuya's turn now. Shield art does
What
not
are you
matter!
doing?
10
Whoa!
electrics! And he gets the kill.
We need a gif of that, I swear.
Kazuya's have the counterplay to shield art. And it's just raw, frame perfect execution.
Let's end this.
Still living.
And calls out the air dodge with the back air. Once again, keeping his distance, trying to bait these options from Kazuya. Ooh, down smash.
Armor's
Okay.
still going.
Keep up.
He has 103% though.
Yeah, very easy to go down from a single straight hit.
And shield art is down right now.
Trying to keep away so we can get more defensive options or just finish it in a single swing.
Let's end this.
Okay, he's ready. Forward
That was
smash
it.
takes it.
Good read, stayed alive just long enough.
Very smart play there from Slasher.
We can all change our futures.
No disrespect to Mooch, that was a heck of a strong fight, just couldn't quite close it out.
Absolutely. And I gotta tell you, you do not know how difficult it is to land all those electrics in a row, in tournament, in top 5.
Oh, absolutely.
Incredible execution there. But he just couldn't quite find the right spacing in neutral. Shulk with so much safety on those disjoints, landing, using them on shield, creating that buffer zone with his forward air and back air. Just very difficult to get in against that character.
Oh, yeah. I can see why Slasher travels up here. He's putting up an amazing fight against everyone we've seen.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, everybody says that Shulk is a potential man. Everybody says he's a hidden top tier, but just need the execution to do it.
Yeah,
We're seeing it here.
I think so.
And it's nothing crazy. It's just really smart playing, patience, spacing,
Yeah.
some very fundamental skills here.
I mean, these are nail biters. I don't want to make it sound like it's completely...
No, not a, yeah, I see what you mean.
Did they forget something, or what are we doing? Okay, I guess Slasher's coming back for his next set. Mooch must have forgotten his bottle or something.
Who's that right there?
That Slasher?
I don't know. That Slasher? Oh. It's one thing to be good at the game, but he's funny too.
I'd say so.
I gotta give it to him. Good spacing and charisma. He was cracking me up earlier on the couch. We were watching the stream together. I was thinking, man, I can't wait to see you on commentary.
Yeah.
But I don't think he gets the opportunity if he's playing this well.
It's something that annoys me a little bit because, like, a lot of the people that I do see at Central, they seem like they're reasonably funny guys. They have the capability to just tell some stories and put enough details in them that they can entertain everyone around them. And, you know, they see enough nonsense happen. They have plenty of funny moments. It kind of mystifies me. I never see them at any of the comedy venues like HMAC or the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. I think they do pretty well there.
Right.
Now, sure, I understand that some of them are not 21 yet. They don't want to go into a venue that sells alcohol. But the ones that are, honestly, I feel like they're missing out. They have good potential in just being able to entertain people. Maybe it's an anxiety thing. They don't want to jump into it right away.
Yeah, and I also think there's this fear that you have to prepare material for it, and it's so hard to gauge how much time you have.
Yeah. I mean, you should prepare if you're a first-timer, but the thing you gotta realize is your first few performances are probably gonna be kind of bad naturally. That's okay. You come back, you keep getting better.
How many sets do we have until Grands?
Well, if this is losers semis, I guess we just have this losers finals and then grands. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there were a few sets in top 8 that must have been done off stream to save time, which is understandable.
You know if there's going to be, like, if they close up right after this?
I'd imagine so, because it's already 11 p.m. Yeah.
I did want to get more practice, but having a blast here on commentary.
Honestly, I am too, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thankful I don't have work tomorrow, or else we would have had to leave like 5 sets ago.
I do.
Hmm.
But that's okay.
Hey, I'm the one driving. You can sleep on the ride back.
I did take a little snooze on the way here.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm feeling refreshed. I'm lively. I'm excited for this top 5. And honestly, I'm loving the matches that we've seen so far.
Yep.
Slasher and Citadel.
Try and keep on. Ha!
So
Let's end
big
this.
disjoints on both of these characters.
Nice try.
Wow. Well, okay.
Great counter.
This'll hurt.
Ooh, stuffing out all of these movement options.
Yeah, getting insane damage already.
Rising slash. Try.
All right. Ooh!
All right, Citadel's taking a stock.
And you know what? You got to go for something strong like that. 117%.
Yeah. It's a pretty significant deficit right now, but a matter of if Slasher was able to continue extending with these combos.
You know what? I wouldn't doubt that this is a really momentum-based matchup. Both characters have such similar tools.
You're correct, but Slasher does seem to be keeping the momentum now.
Yeah. You know, Citadel normally gets the most out of his playstyle by keeping the opponent at ledge. But Shulk just has such great movement tools to get around it.
Yeah. When he countered the fire a second ago, I mean, that didn't result in damaging Ridley, but it at least helped him shoot out of the attacks.
Yeah. And that disjoint can probably beat out some of Ridley's tools, like the down tilt or the down angled forward tilt.
Yeah. You know, I think Slasher is living up to his name already, not just in terms of being amazing with Shulk, but most of these games are actually going by pretty quickly. They're done in like under 2 minutes, which is pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Because usually at a high level, you think people try to space things out. They jab aerials in order to just try and get a straight hit as quickly as they can. No, that's pretty much everyone's going in, getting immediate combos. It's really only when they're at high percent you're struggling a little to find the KO move because people are tweaking out of it.
This'll hurt.
Once again, stuffing Ridley out with these disjoints. Just kind of shutting down his ability to move around the stage. Up tilt taking.
Early KO with only 30 seconds in.
Once again, like early stocks here, the momentum is in Slasher's favor.
This'll hurt.
Ooh, and Buster. Thankfully, Citadel mostly canceling it out.
Try and keep up.
Ooh, neutral air
What
across
are
the
you
stage.
doing?
Let's end. Pierce.
Okay, now this is a slobber knock.
Oh yeah, it's going clean.
Rising slash.
But you know, all the same, Slasher is benefiting from it. He still has the stock lead.
Rising slash.
And he can potentially find an early kill here.
Rising slash. Yeah.
Forward smash.
Just barely enough.
2 stock lead.
Okay, evening it up a little bit. Slasher still has a good chance of taking game 2 here within the next few seconds if he...
Jab reset on the shield art.
Yep, had to take a minute to keep his shield. He was in disadvantage right there.
Try and keep up.
Neutral
Is
air,
he going for
neutral
the
air.
KO? Citadel was able to air dodge and keep himself alive. Otherwise, he probably would have been finished there.
You know, and once again, Slasher's
Nice try.
showing that respect, keeping his distance. He doesn't overextend on those edge guards. He gets damage and he gets back on stage.
See, when you are up a stock, and especially if you are up in the set position, like have game benefits, it's not a bad idea to try and just like extend to KO the opponent, even if it means you'll lose a stock. But if the opponent does dodge and you feel like you're just going to throw out a Hail Mary and they could return to stage, then you really shouldn't bother committing to it right away, because it can result in enough of a swing in the momentum that you lose the game.
And you know, against a player like Citadel, who has patience, experience in this
Ooh.
matchup,
Slap.
but makes it back regardless. Definitely a closer game
Our
though.
futures.
Early momentum, but Citadel was trying to bring it back there.
That's really just a matter of, like I said before, a few frames could have taken that whole thing differently. If he didn't
yeah.
activate the jump Monado quickly enough, if he didn't do that, if Citadel had prepared and landed the wall tech effectively, that could have been completely different just there.
I could have seen a whole understage scramble there.
Yeah. Okay, now he's the Ice Dragon.
From Metroid Fusion.
You know, when Ridley like stands up during his taunt, I was saying this earlier, you know what Ridley sometimes looks like? He looks like Pumpkinhead, the horror movie villain from, I think that movie came out like the late 80s or early 90s. It's a good horror movie. Not the sequels though, they're dumb, as horror movies tend to be.
Ooh, jumping over the fireballs, but Ridley takes it. Early advantage. It's momentum. Carry it forward.
This'll hurt.
Now it's your turn to stuff out short. Just need to find a way in.
Let's end this.
But he takes the stock. It's even. Just like that. Forward tilt.
This'll hurt.
Ooh, use that Buster Art. Yes, build the damage.
Yeah.
That forward smash does nothing with speed art.
Yeah.
Catching him at the ledge.
Great positioning there, able to cheat in the extra damage.
Almost taking it. The side beat. Ooh.
Was ready for the counter that time.
Good catch, though. Okay.
Let's end ya.
Yeah, definitely got to find your way in first.
The Smash Monado has been depleted. Citadel has a pretty good chance of taking this game. On his last stock now, but he can close this out with a good string.
Okay, we're looking for landing mix-ups, stuffing approaches. Future Lair putting in the work.
So I feel like with this skin, Ridley's fireballs needed to be white with a light blue tint. At that point, he would have just been the blue-eyed white dragon. Oh,
did he
speaking of the
save
fireballs. There
Nice
we
edge
go.
guard there. Nice edge guard.
Absolutely.
Ridley wins.
See, and like at the end of that game too, we saw that Citadel does have what it takes to win this matchup.
Absolutely. Oh, we're going to Smashville. I think that's the first time we've seen that in I don't know how many sets.
Stop the battle.
We also talked about this during the technical difficulties, but I would say that I understand that because Hollow Bastion's around, that's basically a better Smashville in this game, but I would go as far as to say that I do still think it's a necessary stage, if only because, if you're asking me, it's the best stage in both Brawl and Smash 4. Battlefield comes pretty close, but there's just, you're able to do a lot with Smashville and keep things fair and neutral. It's a little small in this game, but I'm expecting this to be, if anything, that means the game's probably going to be pretty short with how they're dunking each other like that.
Just like you said, early stock there. Not even 20 seconds. Up smash, platform coverage. Stuffing out the forward tilt. Back air. Down air. Okay, forward smash across the stage. Smash art is here. Ooh!
Unfortunate backfire.
Let's end this.
He has it back now. But once again, Citadel looking to stuff out these options. Living.
Okay, he was ready for it that time.
Smash art back online.
Yeah, he's having a little trouble KOing Ridley without it so far. I don't know, Slasher's not happy he lost that game. He had a very clean chance of winning it, so he's trying to finish things off now. Citadel's been adapting very well.
Ooh, side beat, catch. But intercepting the down smash.
Let's end
I
this.
think Slasher's gonna take this. One good straight hit to the smash power. He might lose his stock, but he's still got the capability to clear things out.
Ends
Now,
up catching him.
is he gonna be patient, or is he just gonna try and immediately close it with smash? Looks like right now he's being patient. He doesn't want to overextend.
But that forward air.
Clean.
You really do make this look easy.
Yeah, towards the end there, I think he really found a weak point in Citadel's game plan where that forward air was able to keep him out reliably, specifically when he's on that ledge.
I think so.
And with the help of Smash Art, it can become a kill tool for sLuGG. And even if Ridley does manage to get up in time, sLuGG has forward throw to kill. It's just a lot of pressure on Ridley in that.
I think so. Not sure why Slasher stepped away when he's just going to be playing the next set, unless he needed to, like, get a drink or something from the other room, but...
I mean, he's on fire right now.
It's going to be losers finals against ChewyHobo. I mean, hey, Chewy was doing amazing throughout this tournament, so I've got a feeling this, I mean, hey, it could go either way. Looks like the seeding's working out mostly as expected here. Ridge Racer.
Stop battle.
They must have a lot of experience playing on this modded setup.
I guess so. Maybe he switched controllers. It looked like he was doing a little button check there. Whatever. ChewyHobo is coming back to the Koopa Kid.
3, 2, 1, go!
Very smooth sounding track to start off this losers final.
Definitely.
Neutral air dashing.
Try and keep up.
Ooh, nice upbeat conversion. And catches him with the down B.
Great maneuvering there. Trying to zone him out immediately.
Not too sure what happened down there.
I guess Shulk grabbed the ledge just quickly enough to avoid the copter blast.
Honestly, really great projectile use on the ledge here. Side B bursting through. Really great spacing on the upbeat.
Let's end this.
This is ridiculous. 90 seconds and no stops taken yet.
Right. I think these players are well aware of the kill options at play.
Honestly, this is more what I was expecting. People surviving to their last possible breath.
Forward throw, maybe taking it. No.
That was a lot of pummels, too.
Playing around this back air.
Yeah. They don't want to overcommit. This is going to be simple. Someone's going to lose their first stock, and then the next person is going to immediately afterwards. I can feel it. Okay, there we go. Slasher takes the first stock. 2 minutes in.
Jab is taken, yeah.
Yep, sure enough.
So really close game one.
Man, if this is just the first stock of game one, this could go for a long while.
It's a good thing they picked such a banging track to listen to.
Oh, I'd agree with that.
This'll hurt.
You know, this reminds me of the Marvel vs. Capcom soundtrack. Specifically, Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Okay, I can see that.
And there was even a few Third Strike tracks that sounded like this. Oh, trying the counter.
Oh, for a second I thought he lived. I didn't realize he actually got KO'd off the top there. It looked like he was going more to the right.
Let's end this.
Yeah, Chewy's doing pretty well using the Koopa Car's speed to just keep himself away from Slasher's immediate attacks. Because in the previous set, Slasher was able to get huge combo chains going. He's been having a little trouble with that so far.
Try and keep up.
Up throw, up air, up air.
Yeah, he wants to get a train going and finish this immediately.
You know, they don't get much in the way of long combos. They're just trying to make each hit count.
And both of them in the 70s. Now 80. A strong attack would finish things off reliably, and they both know it.
Ooh, caught him with the Koopaling.
I'm actually kind of surprised that didn't KO. He's scared to commit to the Smash Minato because he knows one bad attack and he'll get KO'd too.
Off the ledge, forward air.
Slap. That was a combo right there. 5-minute game 1. That's really surprising given what we've seen so far.
Yeah, overall, very close game there. A lot of like safe plays. Lots of respect towards each player. I do think this set could take a while.
Yeah, when you're this high level, you've probably traveled around a good bit, so you're more used to each other's mannerisms in the matchup.
2, 1, go!
Constant licking. Multi-hits to deal with that shield art.
Yeah. If you're not going to get any significant knockback, you may as well rack up damage.
Try and keep up.
Love me a Naganuma track.
I don't understand what's going on.
4 throws, not enough of that percent.
Speed art, finding a way in. You gotta be so scared of this smash art.
He somehow clung to life through that one.
And now that it's away, you have a little bit more survivability.
A little bit, but still can't risk overextending.
Try and keep up.
Smash art coming back online soon. Caught him on the platform. Saving shield art in case a kill boost
Don't
comes in.
touch me. This'll hurt.
I really like how he saves his art for engagements that matter.
Yeah.
It's not just using the art in neutral because of the rhythm of the match.
Yeah, throughout the last few sets, he's also had a good habit of deactivating them early so that he could get them regenerated at a better moment.
Yeah, honestly, like saving them and not overextending them.
Let's end this.
Gosh, what an obnoxious neutral. Makes it in with the side B. Ooh, tried the forward smash.
I'm actually really surprised that didn't connect.
Yeah, I think it was a really good read.
I guess the ledge attack just had a better hitbox for that.
Okay. A little bit of item manipulation.
Okay, Chewy's taking the lead after being down for most of this game. Why a down throw? I feel like if that was a 4 throw, that might have KO'd him.
I agree with you.
Maybe I'm being overly optimistic, though, because he was a bit of a ways away from ledge.
Catches him on the platform. Once again, even stocks. Very close.
What's going on here?
Yeah, I do want to see a little more Mecha Koopa. Given that it's such a patient neutral, you definitely have the opportunity to throw it out there.
Is good. He's staying away so that he doesn't get too much damage early on. He wants to try and finish this quickly. Actually, maybe not. This game's taken about 5 minutes as well. They're more concerned about being patient and spacing properly rather than being fast. A lot of parries coming, too. Oh!
Nice combo there.
Frames before he got the armor out.
You know, it might have been a matter of the hit lag actually interfering with the input buffer.
That's entirely possible, yes. Wait, I got a good one for you. You ready? All right, what region in Pennsylvania is best at dealing with shield pressure?
Not too sure.
Perry County.
3, 2, 1.
I like that one.
Thank you.
I would say write that one down, but I think you'll be rewatching this VOD anyway.
Oh, absolutely. Also, I really hate the fact that after Phineas and Ferb came out, they didn't make Danville part of Perry County. Danville's in the north center. I guess Danville is technically northeast. It's like north center east. Pennsylvania's too big. We gotta have like compound directions here. We gotta have like north center, east center or something.
Right.
It is actually bizarre when you think about how big this state is. I mean, I know I'm only speaking as an individual here, but dude, I have never been to Pittsburgh, Erie, or really any area in the far west part of the state. But I have been out of state several times, including all the way up to Massachusetts this past October. Because when you think about it, going out of state, you can literally go from where I live in Schuylkill County to New York in the span of about 2 hours. But to get from where I live to Pittsburgh, it's 4 hours. That's so bizarre to think about.
Right, the like interconnectedness of it.
Yeah. Like I remember, I don't know how many of you listen to like power metal music. Ailstorm, which is the pirate-themed metal band, when they were doing a tour about a year ago, unfortunately I didn't get to either stop because of my work schedule. I thought their closest stop was going to be in Pittsburgh, but that actually was not true. Their closest stop was in New Haven, Connecticut. It's literally faster to get there than it is Pittsburgh, which is bizarre to think about.
Oh yeah, Pennsylvania is huge in that respect.
Yeah.
I think there's such a difference between East and West Pennsylvania.
Yeah. And that's a scary thing. We're not even the biggest. I mean, you want to talk like NYC compared to the Niagara Falls area, NorCal compared to SoCal, Texas. I don't know.
You know, all the same. NorCal, SoCal is kind of a bit of a turf war thing.
Oh, absolutely.
But you don't really see that in Pennsylvania. I don't think the two sides talk to each other because there's too many trees in there.
No, when the Eagles play the Steelers, that's the only time they get together.
Right.
Let's end this!
Chewy taking a little bit of a lead in this third game. Slasher.
Yeah. Chewy's getting some good combos going. He's at a deficit, but I don't know, they're both pacing this out pretty effectively. They still have 2 stocks. We've got a good way to go. I understand we were getting kind of distracted there, but let's be honest, they were mostly zoning.
Let's end this!
Uses the explosion to get back on stage.
I wonder how long it would take Speed Monato Schultz to run across Pennsylvania east to west.
Wow, that down throw is a really great trigger for the Mecha Koopa.
Ooh, he just barely dodges that.
Opting for the down throw to get more damage.
He's able to chip him on the ledge, but it's not leading to a full guard.
Don't touch me.
Chewy really does not want this to continue past game 3. Why would you when these games have taken such a long time and you're so close to grands? But he has to stay patient or else Slasher can make a huge comeback.
This might take it. No.
Very close. Good DIs keeping him alive.
Ooh. Still catches the counter.
Ah, just a hair too long.
And a back air. Here we go. Last stop. Game 3.
If Slasher paces patiently, he can get this game. He knows that. He doesn't want to overextend right away.
And right now, with that percent on his side, absolute patience.
Over. There we go. Slasher's taking the game.
Here we go. Game 4.
I'm on a roll today.
And you know, we really shouldn't count Slasher out. He has had a really strong appearance thus far.
Absolutely. I think the problem is he can't just get a reliable combo chain going against ChewyHobo like he was able to against most of the other players. Now, sure, Mooch, Citadel, they were fighting back pretty well. It's just that it was an immediate, like, everyone was in each other's face, and Slasher was able to space it out a little bit better. But he has to fight really hard here against ChewyHobo. I'm kind of surprised they're sticking primarily to PS2, considering we've seen a lot of Battlefield and Hollow Bastion in the other sets. I guess they just feel this is best for the matchup. I don't think we saw any Final Destination games on screen, which is not that surprising, honestly.
Ooh, nice parries here. Honestly, one of the best answers to that name is parry. Mecha Koopa on the court. Ooh, very nice mix-up pressure there. Another Mecha Koopa, grabs it.
Staying in the armor to not go flying too far.
Hey, up smash, catches the kill.
All right. That is, they did that in less than a minute. Wow, every other first stock has taken at least 2 minutes in this set so far.
In the air. Let's end ya.
Ooh, gets caught out with that back air.
That was a good jump to bait it out.
Oh, nice little conversion here, 65%. Another Mecha Koopa on the court.
Some significant alley-oops.
Gets past that coverage with a roll. Lots of shields here in this neutral. Here we go, back throw at the ledge. How do you get past this forward air? Down throw building some crucial percent. And somehow sneaks past the down air.
Yeah, a little overextension there. Didn't quite backfire, but shoots out of the smash maneuver already.
Oh,
Not enough to take him out. How did he miss that?
ooh.
How are they staying alive? I'm legitimately mystified by this at these angles and percents.
They refuse to die.
This is crazy.
This is what good patience and survivability looks like. Sneaking past the explosion again.
Rapid jab, finally taking the second stock at nearly 200%. You know, this is what Smash YouTubers say when beginners are trying to get better, and they say, it doesn't matter if your opponent's at 200%, just play it safe and you will get them. They are not kidding, okay? This is extreme high-level patience here.
Look at this, waiting out the smash art.
Yeah, he is not going up there like his life depends on it, which it kind of does. The longer he can hold this second stock, the better chance he has of winning.
Incredible stalling of that Monado art.
Oh, yeah, the Mecha Koopa caught him off guard there. I think Chewy's going to take this if he gets 1 or 2 good hits.
Yeah. Love that adaptation from him.
Yeah, he's not happy he lost that last game. He wants to make sure this goes swimmingly. On his last stock now, but Slasher would have to do a lot of damage to take it.
Yeah, speaking of which, I would be scared to see that Buster art come out. Once again, stall.
Yeah, he's trying to hide in the air, get away from the whole situation.
I love it. Really smart adaptation.
Okay, the speed, he's trying to just juggle him off stage. Just under 40%, that's good. That's good survivability.
Okay, the grab here. Gets good positioning with the back throw.
I feel like if he would have had an up smash going, he probably could have taken that, but it was a tough judgment call.
Oh, double roll.
They're rolling a little more than usual here.
I mean, I would be scared too.
No!
Up smash.
Oh my goodness, that was, ooh.
Look, you can see it in the players right there.
We really do make this.
There's a mental stack here.
That was a miracle shot, good gracious.
But also well calculated, you know? He realizes that he is trying to get up off that ledge, find his conversion. In that moment, you're going to panic. You're going to do that neutral get up.
Listen, when you're at a significant deficit and you're at the risk of going down in one hit, sometimes you have to go for the crazy obvious thing. It's like you're next leveling them to 6 different dimensions because you figure they're not going to expect the actual obvious answer.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go!
Oh, they're trying to be dramatic here for this one, as usual.
You know what? I feel it. Game 5. Losers final.
It's a long loser's final, by the way. This is going to take like 25 minutes by the time it's over. That's impressive stamina, especially considering Slasher's played, what, like 4 or 5 sets in a row?
Yeah. And, you know, we've been here since 7:30.
Yeah.
It's going on 11, 12 o'clock. Just unending patience. These players figure, I've played this long, I am not going out now.
Absolutely not.
Both of them are in the money right now. They didn't come here for chump change.
Let's end.
Not quite, Schultz. Mecha Koopa usage, yes.
As they say in The Dark Knight, it's not about the money, it's about sending a message. They want to prove their superiority in this region. I don't know if he changed his mind on the armor or if he just didn't get to input it before the grab. That was good.
Neutral air.
Let's end this.
Okay, patience, patience.
You're drifting way far there, buddy.
Look at that, waiting out the smash art. Wonderful adaptation. Taking respect to a whole new level. Jab defeats the shield art.
He's getting significant damage here against Slasher.
Keeping up this pressure, but gets caught by the down air. Okay. Finding the safe landing. Okay. Once again, just waiting the art out.
Honestly, it's interesting to see Slasher move with the speed Monado because most characters, especially Swordies, try to horizontal juggle the enemy, like keep them perpetually going up with up airs and neutral airs to try and just rack up as much damage as possible. He is, no, I'm sorry, they're vertical juggling. He's horizontal juggling, just trying to keep getting them all the way across. Just be thankful he doesn't have melee marks down air. You'd see, I don't even know how many spike combos against that.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Deep forward air, but
Was
it's
that
not enough. He footstools him.
Dang.
Try and keep up.
Chewy was looking like he was going to run away with this game earlier, and now he's at a significant disadvantage. He has to take this stock as quickly as possible, or he's going to lose it. Obviously, Slasher doesn't want to overextend and lose things early, but
that side beast pushing him off the ledge.
he can do something here. He can make this happen.
Let's see it. Where's the opening? Side B again. Forward air. It's last stock, game 5.
And we still have grand finals after this. This is a story that dreams are made of. This is a set they're going to be talking about until retirement. I know I would.
This is legendary. This is how rivalries get started.
Absolutely.
This forward smash.
He was going for it. He thought lightning could strike twice. And he was almost right.
But the parry.
I think Slasher's
Oh!
Okay.
Scaring him.
Has the jump Monado active. Oh, is Chewy gonna jet? Not quite. That's not enough to KO.
Right.
I think Slasher can take this with the smash.
Decent
He
damage.
needs one good hit.
Keeping his space. Ooh! Catches him with the lingering hitbox. Down air, stray hit.
I'm actually kind of surprised Slasher didn't have an attack to try and deal with that.
Let's see it, back air. Down tilt.
Oh my god.
Can he find it?
Slap.
Didn't recover. Inches away.
I honestly don't know why Chewy dropped down at the end there. That was extremely risky. As soon as you saw him fall, you know you had that. That was so dramatic.
It. Look at it on Slasher's face.
That was...
I mean, really, inches away from that ledge. He knew he was so close to tasting victory.
I was speechless. When it happened, I just immediately felt it. Like, of all the ways it could end.
I mean, look at that. They are exhausted. They put their everything into that match.
That was phenomenal. Like, I honestly don't even know. After that, is there like anything else you want to do? I mean, good gracious.
Right. I mean, you used every stock, every percent, every game.
Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure all 5 of those games went to last stock. And they all had like, I don't know, probably... Well, I know the one smash attack KO'd pretty early in game 4, but they had to have been like at least 70+% every game.
Oh, yeah. Regularly going past 120%.
All right. While they're setting up for grand finals, I do need to point out another small little, I guess, nitpick I have with some of the Pennsylvania calculations. So I was talking before about East versus West Pennsylvania and our major discrepancies. Bringing this up, Schuylkill County, the people who live there consider it part of Northeast PA, but the state government counts it as part of Southeast Pennsylvania. And you might be wondering why a discrepancy like this would happen. If you look at it on a map, Pottsville, which again is pretty much the dead center part of Schuylkill County, if you drive straight south, you get to the Maryland state line in 2 hours. If you drive straight north, you get to the New York state line in 2.5 hours. So that must mean we're further objectively south, right? Yes, but then why do people think we're from the north? The reason for that is because WNEP, which is up here in the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton area, is the local news for Schuylkill County, whereas WFMZ more covers Southeast Pennsylvania, and they do not directly cover our region unless it is a significant major event. And that's pretty much the entire reason for the discrepancy. It's also because Wilkes-Barre-Scranton is basically considered the main part of Northeast Pennsylvania, even though it's not on this, like, right on the state line, whereas Philly does cross into the state line, basically. It's just a weird discrepancy you don't really think about until you look at everything at play. But that's me rambling enough about socioeconomic deals. We have me, Sword Fighter, versus Pokemon Trainer, all right?
Ooh, quite this jazzy track to get us started. This is grand finals.
Listen, I understand if you're a little fatigued from Koopa Kid, but me, Sword Fighter, he must know something we don't.
We haven't seen this character yet.
At least not on stream, that's for certain.
So far in the moveset, I've seen Light Shuriken. We're going to see what he has in store for us. Maybe Light Shuriken to combat Squirtle and Ivysaur. Keep them at bay, far away. I believe that's Blinding Blade.
Wasn't that a Fire Emblem game?
I totally believe it was.
I think it was.
We have Hero Spin on the up B. Worth noting, that can get kills extremely early off the side.
That can also KO pretty reliably off the top. Dang.
Simple conversion, up air to kill. I would like to see a few more combos coming out from Chewy. These sword fighters surprisingly skilled in that. And even on a character like Squirtle, you can get down throw back air onto the platform.
I know this is not the case anymore, but there was a brief point in, I think it was around the time the pandemic had ended, when people were arguing whether or not Mii Sword Fighter was the worst character in the game. That argument seemed to simmer down. He's definitely not a top tier, and has a lot of weaknesses if you know the matchup, but Chewy's making him look pretty reliable right now.
Going for that hero spin, honestly, even at 60%, it had a chance at killing. This is PS2, but that is hero spin.
Yep.
That's the down beat. Very good burst option in neutral. Yep, just kind of beats out other disjoints. Kind of like what Falcon's Kick is supposed to do.
Yep. There have been so many swords and dragons in this top 8, I feel like I'm playing a SNES RPG.
We're back in medieval times here.
Dang right.
And if this ain't one hell of a jousting match. Forward smash! Strong first impression, pulling out the Mii Sword Fighter.
I feel like Squirtle was out a little too high a percent there. I don't know, I guess Beast thought he could juke through the attacks more reliably, but it was probably smarter to switch to one of the heaviers there.
We're running it right back.
Yep, keeping it going. It's weird, because I'm pretty sure they did use Hollow Bastion in their previous set, but I imagine it wouldn't be unreasonable to think that even if this hypothetically went all the way to Game 10, we'd see PS2 in pretty much all those games.
Let's see it. Down air, back air conversion. Just keeping the pressure on. Mii Sword Fighter does not have the best option to get out of disadvantage state. Squirtle can push us really hard. This side B, though, acting as a really great reversal. Ooh, charged forward smash at the ledge. Catching him on the neutral getup. Up air, neutral air. Beast taking a few notes from Chewy. Hero spin! Killing Charizard.
That's rough.
And that was relatively early. I mean, we're pretty much back to neutral. These safe landing aerials.
Beast plays pretty quickly, and that has been a good strength in the matches we've seen so far. I don't know if Chewy is still at all fatigued from that losers finals, but I'd like to imagine Beast shouldn't try to rush things too much. Keep spacing it out like that. Obviously, you do kind of have to rush when you have a limited window to hit like that, but if he plays this patiently enough, I think Chewy will be too fatigued.
Okay, hero spin. Looking for that kill.
Switching now, doesn't want to get KO'd early.
Keeping his distance. Ooh, burst option. Up smash out of shield maybe? We're gonna see. What's the kill here? Ooh, a little bit of a panic option there.
He's throwing out more reliable attacks. Surprised the fire didn't even touch him there.
All right, 174. You better take that stock. Beast with the lead going into this final stop. Down air, down B. I'm loving these conversions. What can we do with Ivysaur?
I think you learned from last time. He does not want Squirtle out at a high percent. That's gonna KO.
Relatively early near the ledge.
Pokemon trainer, win!
Honestly, it looked like Chewy had a good chance of surviving that, so he was probably just at a high enough percent.
Yeah, it also might have been a DI mix-up regarding where he DIs the throw.
Maybe.
Start battle!
All right, Ivysaur taking his turn. Back air, back air. Just demanding respect with these areas. Ooh, back throw. What are we doing here? Neutral air? Tried to catch him with the down air. Really big hitbox, but not disjointed enough.
I don't know if it's just that the angles of some of these neutral airs are a little screwy and people aren't entirely sure, but considering how well everyone's been playing these last few sets, I notice a lot of missed wall techs where people just end up bouncing off the ledge there. I guess they're not entirely sure what angle they're going at, but it's kind of surprising when you see it happen this often at high level.
Right. Ooh.
Might have been a little early to try that, Beast. Because even if that hit, it would only have done like a moderate amount of damage.
Yeah, difficult to make your conversions count against Squirtle. I mean, that neutral air and down air out of shield just so hard to challenge. Down smash nearly unpunishable. Ivysaur struggling to find his hit. It's me, Sword Fighter's turn. Up air.
Wow, that was probably like one of the last frames you could have even hit with that.
Making that landing count.
Good parry.
Oh, will he go for the hero spin reversal on ledge? Very deceiving hitbox on that move. Gotta respect it. Shuriken of Light. Ooh! Right into his clutches.
Yeah, I think Beast knows what's what now. If he overextends, he is going to lose his stock badly. Alright, that one couldn't really be helped. He was in a corner for that.
Last stock. Even up again. Back air, back air.
A lot of pressure. A lot of sword pressure.
Yeah, just trading combos here. Switch into Ivy, take the pressure off. Build some safe percent.
Okay. That was a great parry. Honestly, you'd think that would have been the alley-oop, because Beast was hitting that a lot in the earlier sets. I'm actually kind of surprised he's not going for too many Ivysaur aerials to KO, because he was doing that, again, quite a bit in most of the earlier sets we saw.
Oh, tried the up B out of shield.
I feel like he was a little late for that.
Back here, through the ledge.
Very close.
Oh!
There we go. Gets it on the front back.
Making all the right calls there.
Beast needs one more game to take the tournament.
Pokemon trainer.
He wants this. He knows he can take it. He knows Chewy is fatigued. Chewy doesn't want to give up after that mountain he had to climb in losers finals, but this is a mountain too.
And you know, Chewy did have some really good momentum going into this game.
They switched to either, was it regular Battlefield or small Battlefield? I didn't quite see. Well, I guess I was wrong. We're not staying on PS2 either way.
But we are sticking with the Mii Sword Fighter. Confident in this matchup.
All right.
Coming out again for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. 4-4 Ace, deuce, crap, 1.
Ooh,
Ace, deuce, crap, 1-4.
here comes Squirtle.
Oh, here we
Down
go.
smash. Down
There we go. That's what you were doing before. Chewy gets a little damage, but it's not enough to save him.
Devastating early
Beast-
stop.
Beast wants to finish this now, and I think he's gonna. He is on a
Up air,
tear.
up air.
He is on a tear. These Pokemon are like 75% flying type when he's in charge.
Oh! Chewy's turn on the pressure. Can he make it count? Oh, too low again.
Yeah, he was able to hit Charizard and stop the spike, but he's on his last stock. I think Beast is going to take this, okay? Chewy would have to perform an amazing comeback.
I mean, that up air starts it, right?
Okay,
But you're-
one stock done.
You got a whole stock lead you got to get rid of.
They don't call him Beast for nothing, okay? He is the king.
Love that late neutral air.
King of the jungle, apex predator.
Ooh, trying the down smash again.
There are bear sightings all in Pennsylvania. In Schuylkill County, they're primarily in the Pine Grove Tremont area, and I think right now Beast has proven himself to be one of them.
He's on the
throw.
hunt.
Yeah, he's going for the aerials. Really, one or two good aerials at this point are going to completely end the tournament.
I think he smells blood with
Razor
that
lead.
vine whip.
This is it. Not quite lethal, but one more hit.
Oh, try to forward smash.
Zard is coming out. And
Up
an
air.
smash takes it.
Takes the tournament.
Beast with the clean 3-1. Beautiful performance by everyone on stream today. We're frozen. That's fine. Oh yeah, this is my newscaster pose. There we go.
What an impressive showing.
Absolutely. It's amazing how fast things were going at first, and then we get to losers final, and that was like at least a 25-minute set.
Oh yeah. Chewy showed that he had some really good resilience there. Showcasing his patience. Took that into this set, but with that high momentum gameplay, obviously changing the dynamic with that matchup with Mii Sword Fighter against Pokemon Trainer. We saw that there was some really explosive conversions there.
Absolutely.
Kept things even, but plenty of like charged forward smash opportunities there. Early down airs, hero spin for kills off the side.
Yeah. Chewy was using Mii Sword Fighter's speed very effectively to just quick trap Beast in a lot of like immediate strong attacks. That's how he was able to take game one. That's how he was able to take a few stocks in the other games as well and keep things close. It was really just the last game where Beast was able to react more effectively and just apply too much pressure.
Yeah, I saw some really good control with the Shuriken of Light, keeping Beast at a distance, and when he did get in, he had down tilt to poke him in neutral. He had the forward air, calling out the aerial approach. I mean, really, super solid game plan, but Beast had his number.
Absolutely.
He smelled the blood, and he hunted him down.
Yeah, I'd be bleeding after a 25-minute set as well, not gonna lie.
Whew, you gotta be feeling it.
Yeah.
These players are exhausted, they are tired.
I think so. All right. So that's Wilkes Goldmine 44, their first tournament of 2026 and of the semester. Thank you so much for letting us commentate. I've been Blue Bev.
And I'm Epic Shaner.
We run tournaments down in Schuylkill County. Our next one, like we said, is Meadow Meeting on Sunday, March 8th. And we hope to be back again in the future.
Yeah. If you're interested, I'll pull up the graphic right now. We're hosting it at 23
Meadowbrook Drive.
Meadowbrook Drive.
Yes.
That's over in Schuylkill Haven.
Yeah, the Meadowbrook Center, they're nice enough to let us rent out the venue. Originally, I wanted to go with their adjacent building, the Jam Rec Center, but that building's occupied for basketball free play most Sundays, and I just don't want to run the event too early, risk conflicting with them. The Meadowbrook Center works perfectly fine, though. We hosted a tournament there back in October, went very well. Do Video was able to take that, only losing a single game. Shout out to him. Man registers 20 minutes before registration closes, shows up and obliterates everybody, only losing, again, a single game to E-Tanked. It's an impressive show, and we hope to see miracles like that happen again.
Yeah. And honestly, there is so much room for new talent in Schuylkill County. We're trying to invite other regions, bring a whole mesh pot of different skill levels together for this tournament.
You never know where the next high-level player will be hanging out.
Maybe it's here. I think we saw a lot of good contenders tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'll be us signing off, though.
I think so. Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Slap.
That wasn't so hard.
Slap. Yellow team.
That wasn't so hard.
Team battle. Ridley. Isabel. Pokemon Trainer. Ridley. Pac-Man. Isabel. Three, two, one, go! Slap. Red team.
You're amazing, Charizard!
Team battle. Three, two, one, go! Slap. Blue team win. Team battle. Slap. Blue team wins. Team battle. Show Morton. Three, two, one, go!
Rising slash! Let's end this! Nice try. Nice try. Let's end this! Try to keep up. Rising slash! Let's end this!
Slap.
wasn't so hard.
Team battle. Hero. Pac-Man. Isabel. Three, two, one, go!
Slap.
Blue team wins. Team battle. Three, two, one, go! Slap. Blue team win. Team battle. Go. Three, two, one, go!
Let's end this! Here! Back! Fighting slap! Yeah!
Slap. Yellow team win. Team battle. Isabel. Villager. Three, two, one, go!
Let's end this! Here! Ha! Rise and slash! Ha! This'll hurt! Ha! Rise and slash! Here! Let's end this! Here! Here! Rise and slash! That's it! Let's end this!
Slap. Yellow team.
That wasn't so hard.